For the F Shack.
Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this they call it, the podcast?
Morning good. Oh, I love
Hey, welcome to the Earth. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over.
Welcome to Morning
David, we're here with Zach Russell and Andrew Manning.
That is why you say that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I say that.
You only say that a handful of times in your life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this might be the only last time you guys are seen together.
Whoa. It might. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody's ever done a podcast and murdered the guest?
Yeah. Definitely.
Probably like a black metal one in Norway or something, just to prove they're
That's
so legit.
Yeah. You know what?
Like Mayhem.
I feel like black metal, also one of the Tiger King people, I could see doing that.
Yes.
Like doing an interview podcast or something, and then Carol Baskin's nephew disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah. I remember the first time I heard about, what kind of black metal did you say? Norwegian? Yeah, it's funny too, because I remember my cousin he was really into metal, and he talked about like Satanism and music, and he'd be like, no, all the Satanists in here, they're not legit. You go to Sweden and Norway, that's where the legit Satanists are.
Yeah, they're hanging up like deer skulls in the woods.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It doesn't scare me because I don't believe in Satan. So like whenever anybody's like, this guy worships the devil, I'm like, yeah, that's basically like you saying he worships diarrhea. I'm like, this isn't a real thing.
You don't believe diarrhea exists? Because let me tell you,
that is a good point.
It's very real. The greatest trick diarrhea ever pulled was convincing you it was a fart.
That is true.
That's a fucking merch.
That's a shirt.
That's hilarious.
Diarrhea might be more conniving than the devil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It might be more evil.
When's the last time? Here's a good topic at the gate. When's the last time
month.
you shit yourself? Last month?
Last month.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have been.
We were
together.
probably staring at the same moon,
exactly.
ruining our
Is he
cousin's
somewhere?
couch.
I wonder if he's out there shitting. Look
Yes,
at this.
yeah.
What happened to
a
you?
Shooting star, and they're just. What happened to me? I don't know if it was related, but I had Chinese food the night before, and then I felt fine. I was walking, and I'm like a leave early guy if I have to go any great distance. Like if I'm taking something other than a subway or a bike or whatever, like in Metro North, the fucking car or plane, I leave early. I sharted like 2 blocks from my house.
Oh, walking
towards the subway, and I was like, first of all, holy shit, I feel fine, and I just thought I had a fart, and then just literally like froze mid-step, like I was about to do a flash mob from the back in the day, and went home and showered, and I was just like, that was the least consequential shart of all time.
Yeah, because it's almost like your biggest fear is you're like, I hope I don't shit my pants. Like in my mind, I'm like, this is just the ultimate bad. I mean, of course, dying's pretty bad, but I'm saying like in my mind, like I've had it where I'm like,
That's why we're afraid of dying, though, because you do shit.
right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
eventually there will be shit.
And
in
then
my
you
pants.
meet Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems like
And he makes you eat it.
ew.
Well,
I don't like
he's
this guy.
evil.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny too because like this is the question: was it free? Because you asked me. I have not shat myself in so long.
Good
and
for
it's
you.
So wild because I take crazy chances. I get fingers up
surprises
my
me.
ass. I eat garbage. I mean, like if you looked at my diet, dude, there's days that I take an Adderall, a Celsius, creatine, Taco Bell, and I still have never shit. So I'm saying once it comes out and you're. I like that I'm saying that like I'm interviewing like a
Yeah,
politician.
yeah, like-
So Andrew, when the shit comes out of your asshole and hits the pants, is there a moment where you're like the worst has happened and it wasn't that bad?
That's interesting. I love that you're doing like crisis counseling terminology. Like, well, I made it through hell. I made it through hell once. Can do it again. Best thing to do is keep walking.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Like if you get a little bit of shit out,
Have
do
you-
you just clear the tank and you go?
Jesus
No,
Christ! That's
no way.
What a move!
No way. I mean,
you're not gonna-
Then you're gonna ruin your shoes.
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
true,
flow all the way
yeah.
down. Were you wearing shorts, by the way, or pants?
I was wearing long pants.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Contained.
yeah,
So
man.
we call
it's just-
containment.
I didn't even have to put my coffee down. I just like went back home, turned right around, went back home, showered.
Oh, you were on the way to an event.
I was on the way to an event.
Oh.
I was 2 blocks from my house.
Yeah. I thought you were
And
walking towards your house.
No, I was able to turn around, shower, change, and still leave and make it to my shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
What
it was just a
kind of
little
event was it? Like was it?
It was a show in Connecticut.
Oh, do you think it made you? Did it have any effect on your performance?
I think it did. I didn't have a good set.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
'Cause you're like,
I think
who-
I shat out my good comedy energy that day, like Austin Powers Mojo.
Yeah, you just lost it. Well, it's also a thing I wonder too. I didn't even check these. Can you guys both talk real quick?
Yes,
check.
talking. We're
Check.
talking.
Yeah, all right, we're good.
Diarrhea.
OCD.
I
Michael
wonder.
has it.
That was OCD right there. Yes, but I wonder too if, like, I don't know, like in my mind, when you shat yourself. I keep saying this. I keep
Charlie
talking like
Rose?
this is a serious
Barbara
interview.
Walters just now. When you shat yourself, what did you think about your relationship to your father in that moment, or did it come to you later? Go ahead, Andrew.
Because in my mind, I'm wondering if did it actually affect your sense of self? Because I've done way more embarrassing things than shit myself, but I haven't happened to shit myself in so long. Were you like, who am I, or are you just like, this happens to everybody?
It definitely is embarrassing. I didn't
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
anybody about it for like a month.
Yeah.
Like I recently just started being open about having shat. I mean, here's the thing, by the way, and I want to let you go because I've been hogging the shark talk, but it is Shark Week, by the way. Did you know that we have Shark Week on the podcast? I don't know if this comes out.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
no.
it's Shark Week, and now we have
Shark
Shark
Week,
Week with
yeah.
the podcast. It's not a full shitting of the pants, and that is something that I think should be delineated. Like
Yes, you're right.
I didn't shit my entire pants.
It's like a liquidy kind of thing. I think I've.
You sprung a leak.
There was a leak, and then the orifice clamped down on that shit and didn't let anybody else through until it was fine. This is annoying though when you get home and then go to shit and then not a lot else comes out and you're like, I know this all would have come out if I was on the subway or some shit. Now that I'm on the toilet trying, you guys don't want to come out?
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Now you're in a bit of a stalemate.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the Titanic had the anuses in the holds, it might not have sunk.
Yeah.
Because you're right,
I've heard about this.
It's really, that's a big theory floating around among the engineering community.
Yeah. I have had the. I haven't shat myself in a very long time.
Yeah.
But I've had the where you hit the toilet seat so hard that it's like a ketchup bottle. Like it's like the second, you know what I mean? The second your ass, it's just like it just drops out of you. Like it's like fucking. There's just a different kind of gravity that just.
Sometimes mine gets stuck and I gotta shove a fry up there.
Yeah.
To loosen it.
Yeah. Get a butter knife to clank around inside there.
You got to hit the Heinz 57 logo. That's what they
sometimes I
always
just
say.
go like that
Yeah.
on the toilet and try to tap it out.
Pat my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I was also betrayed by the East. I ate some Indian food.
Betrayed by the
I was
East.
betrayed by the East. Yeah, but not as far as you. But I thought they were our allies.
Mhm.
Turns out I'm rooting for Pakistan.
Yeah.
I ate Indian. I don't, but you can't trace it back exactly to what it was. But you have a pretty good idea. I went to Minnesota. I ordered Indian food, something I thought that state was known for.
Right.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It's not. It was. I think it's the ghee butter. Like it all tasted good, but I think that ghee butter can go rancid. This is
Yeah.
what somebody told me in Minnesota. They had their own theories about why Indian food fucks you up.
Again, something Minnesotans are known for is understanding other people's cultures.
Yeah. Well, at least how dairy affects the body.
I'll get a little racist if I get like a diarrhea from like an ethnic food, just for like a brief second.
Sure.
Like, I start thinking, I'm like, oh, just because your body can handle it, you think everybody else's can't?
Yeah.
Like, because that is kind of what happens. Is like every culture has like different food preparations, and their bodies are used to certain different things. So like in my mind for a second, I'm like, you should have seen my white ass and been like, we're gonna make sure this guy doesn't have diarrhea.
Well, that's the problem. DoorDash, they can't see my white ass. So they have no idea who they're delivering it to. Maybe there's a little picture of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should really make it clear that I'm white.
Did you make a
Yeah.
profile pic for your DoorDash? Is that
No, but I
required?
don't know if
That'd
it's
be
like
pretty
attached to my LinkedIn or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe I should. Then they'll know. They'll know I'm white if I link it to my LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But I was on my cousin's couch. I was like staying with her, doing some shows, and I was just sitting there, and I farted, and it felt like my ass blew a bubble. You know,
Yeah,
It might
I
have.
had some Hubba Bubba Max, and nothing got on the couch. I even went back and like sniffed the couch to make sure there was no permeation.
I've also sniffed your cousin's couch.
Yeah. Some things never change.
Yeah.
Did it when I was a kid, still doing it. Then I went to the bathroom, showered off.
Yeah, that's.
But I was, we were both in pretty low stakes environments. I wasn't at like a bar mitzvah or a bris or any other Jewish event.
You shit your pants and a little foreskin comes out. Just
Yeah, I wasn't at
just
my
on
wedding.
the chair, it rockets out.
yeah.
Probably the worst time to shit yourself is during the hora.
What's
We're
that?
talking about Jewish events when they pick you up on the chair.
That's what
I
was
just saw
saying,
one of
yeah,
those.
Yeah. Imagine, dude, everyone underneath.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, it comes out like someone's got their thumb over a hose nozzle. Goes out laterally, gets the whole wedding.
And I yell at them, "Do not put me down. This is my big day."
Yeah.
Honey, you shit too.
push it out.
Push it out. Push
bitch.
it out. It's
Push that shit
sickness
out.
and health.
I also shit myself on my cousin's couch one time. It was truly an awful time. I was like in my late teens visiting my cousin, and I was getting sick. I had like just flown, and you know how sometimes you just get a stomach bug when you fly. I was coming down with something, and I was still young enough to be like, I mean, how much worse am I gonna feel if I get fucked up?
Oh, by the way,
And-
I still do that. Like, I will do that
too.
now, dude. I will be
You're
like,
like,
the
maybe
alcohol
vodka
will kill it.
Yeah.
I have had it where I got drunk and then it just kind of goes away.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Yeah.
I'm just sick for 7 days now, and I'm like, well, it must be allergies if it's lasting this long. But it's really because I've been drinking.
Yeah. You just reset your body's immune system with drinking. Yeah, so I got horribly sick and like was shivering on her couch, and I remember sharting similarly on her couch and just being fucking mortified because I think I was just in like my underwear under
Ooh,
I was like, is this on? Because like, you know, when it's on your underwear and so there's no shit on the other side, but it's wet all
It's
the way
wet.
through.
Yep.
And it's like that wetness came from shit. So
Yep.
that has to have an odor.
Of course.
Did that odor get on her surfaces? And I did a thorough sniff test. It was like I was a drug dog.
Did you get any? Did you get a scent?
I don't remember what I did with her. I think I like just folded it up in a strategic way to conceal it deep in the core of. Because I don't think I smell anything, but I was like, I smell it in the room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's hard to tell if it's. You know.
Well, the hardest is summertime because your ass sweats and you're farting, and then your farts feel wet. So you're like, "Am I shitting?" And you check every time, and you're fine.
It's a constant struggle.
Yeah, I think one of the real embarrassing things similar to this was when I was in college or high school. I went to visit my brother in college. I was probably like 15 or 16, and I went out drinking with him. And I was staying with my family in a hotel, and I was sharing a bed with my dad, drenched, blacked out, like
15 years old, blacked out, sleeping next to your dad.
Head to toe
Yeah,
or
yeah.
head to head?
Did your dad condone this behavior, or was he pissed?
Me sleeping with him? I mean, I don't think it was his favorite thing.
He liked to get me drunk before that, actually.
yeah. No. So
I
was-
resisted a lot more if there was no alcohol involved.
Right, yeah.
when I was like,
What's a financial thing? You know, you're 15, you're dead. You're like, I'm not getting 2 beds or 2 rooms.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well,
No, but that's the thing. You being drunk. That's the thing.
Oh,
was
being
your
drunk.
dad aware of you being drunk?
He was like one of those things where he probably thought I was going to go and drink a little bit with my brother.
Uh-huh.
And whenever I'd visit my brother in college, I would get so fucked up because I wanted to show I could hang. So like next thing you know, dude, you're in like a fraternity house with a bunch of like bros, and they're like, "You want to rip the bong?" You're like, "I've never said no to a bong once,"
Yeah.
and it's the worst decision every time because
Yes.
you're just so fucking high and you're like dying while you're just looking at some fucking frat guy. Anyways,
yeah, and your head just feels like it's constantly turning a little bit. Like you just
Yeah. And you don't. The best is you're like. There's the one thing when you're really high is you're like, am I around good people? And then you're like trying to figure out if these are good people or not.
Yeah, if they would have my back if something does happen.
Yeah. And then I remember it was just like, dude, I was just so drunk and the bed was just covered in piss. And my dad just like, so did you get hammered last night or did you pee the bed? And if I say I got hammered, then I get grounded. So I have to just look like a pussy and be like, I don't know what happened. I just peed the bed as a 15-year-old. And it was just, there was no winning. So I was like, I would rather be embarrassed with my dad than grounded. Because I guess I don't really, now I care more about what my dad thinks of me. I don't think then I really
Well,
cared
then
at all.
wouldn't he be like, all right, now we got to take you to the doctor to figure out what's wrong with your bladder and your.
No, it was one of those
Psychology.
like he couldn't prove that I was which is crazy because it was like I was
because you tried to fuck your dad.
Well, 'cause I
You're
think
like,
what
come
happens,
here,
I snuck-
sweetie.
I think it's because I snuck into the hotel room. Like he was probably passed out. I snuck into the hotel room, so it's the next morning, so he can't prove that I was drinking.
Yeah.
He's just like, all right, well, I think you were drinking. I hope you were fucking drinking, but I can't get you on this. It's like a technicality kind of thing.
Maybe he peed the bed and.
Yeah.
little, you know?
Maybe he pissed on you to teach you a lesson.
This is what happens when you go drink.
Yeah.
Just covered the bed. He's like, Michael, this is disgusting. This is why you don't
gross.
drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was like at one of those things where, like, I think when I was 15, 16, like, he, like, Yeah, I don't know. He just accepted that I was gonna drink. I don't know. And I don't know. He would get my back sometimes. I remember just being like hammered talking to my mom, and she's like, "He's clearly drunk," and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. He seems fine."
Interesting. I love that having your back equates to like not parenting you.
Yeah.
He just was like, yeah, sometimes my dad would have my back. I'd be buzzed and try to drive, and he'd be like, yeah, all right.
I think you're good.
He'd be a real bro about it, my dad.
Yeah, he wasn't a buzzkill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, it was like they just like accepted. I mean, I was doing drugs and drinking like really early. So, like, as long as I wasn't doing anything, if I was doing well in school and like they were like, okay, well, like, and then they would drug test me and they'd be like, all right, this would be just to make sure you're not doing it too often. And then I would
They
like
would drug test you and hoping you'd find moderation.
I assume.
Yeah, that is a
so.
funny move to
Yeah.
just OSHA test you every once in a while, like you fucking operate a forklift or something.
Well, the thing is, this is actually what they said. They said that they drug tested me so I had an excuse to say no to drugs to my friends, which is really silly because it's like, I want to do the drug. It's not like I'm sitting there like, oh, I hope I don't get peer pressured. I was like, I remember building my first bong, like when I was like so excited about it with like the smart water bottle. Like no part of me was like, let me impress other people.
Yeah.
Besides, I mean, the bong rips the fraternity house, but like,
I hope you have a kid one day and he buys a bong and you're like, when I was your age, I used to build these.
yeah,
I'd take them apart, put them back together.
Yeah. I would smoke lots of tinfoil that I thought was fine because it covered the plastic. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, the tinfoil is fine to smoke out of because, yeah,
Is it not?
it's definitely not.
But I don't know if flakes come off because tinfoil's, you put a baked potato in the oven with tinfoil. That's
Yeah.
not causing cancer.
And also you
Yeah,
smoke
because
hookah.
you're not smoking. Yeah, it's not good for you. You're really not. It's like burning tinfoil is apparently can give you Alzheimer's. I don't know how they decided
God damn it.
Yeah.
I did that for years.
that. Dude, crack and smoking heroin's literally not even that bad for you. It's just the aluminum foil.
Well,
Shut the fuck up.
don't know
Dude, I
about
just
that.
listened to the Hunter Biden interview. It's fun.
I
That was fucking awesome.
listened to it for the 10th time. It's like the first time.
You guys listen to that? I love how every sober guy has to have like a yarn wristband. Why is that a thing?
Yeah, sober guys have like funny accessories sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, they make it on a retreat and it means something, right?
That sounds about right. Yeah,
Yeah, they're still drug addict idiots. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure,
Yeah,
of course.
It is like as bad of a look as being weathered from heroin.
Yeah, it's having a
It's having a
yarn.
fucking camp bracelet as a 35-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
it's like,
a
do you need
friendship
3
bracelet.
of them? Yeah.
Or a rubber band. A rubber band is a common one
Yeah.
because they can snap it whenever they have like a bad thought, which is like that.
Is that how that works?
I think so, and that harkens back to like the bad old days of insane asylums and shit. It's like bad thought, get out. Bad thought, get out. Bad thought, get out.
That's also a slippery slope to cutting yourself
It
when the
is.
rubber band doesn't do it
Yeah.
anymore.
I need more.
Yeah.
The drug addict mentality.
Yeah. I didn't know.
And then you start putting a choke collar on yourself and just yanking it every time you have an urge. And
That's how Michael
never-
got started.
That's how I got started. I know I've never done autoerotic asphyxiation, but it seems like it could be fun. Have you guys ever tried it?
No.
I'm not into losing breath. I like all the breath I have.
One time, a woman in high school did choke me
I
during
don't like
sex.
it.
It was very hot.
I don't like it.
Fucking
She was like
Christ,
taller
man.
than me. I had like giant tits. We're in a
Was she
closet.
older than you?
No, but she was like so much taller than me. And she just started choking me while riding me, and I was like, "This is fucking awesome."
Nice, dude.
She choked you and just held you up against the door. You're not even. You're fully clothed.
I told you I don't have any more lunch money. Yeah.
You don't
No.
realize it, but she's using the force on you. She's just
Yeah.
across the room, lifting you up, throws you to the
Oh,
side.
dude, I didn't even think about that.
Comes in a fucking
Yes, absolutely.
heap on the floor.
Dude, fucking Anakin's probably a fucking sex master with that fucking force.
I was just thinking.
But it's gotta be
what-
hard when he's like, I used the force to have sex with her. Like, you raped her? You're like, no. I consensually used the force.
It wasn't by force. It was
with force.
with force.
Yeah.
The is key.
Yeah.
The force.
Yeah.
Do you think that the force helps you with that, or does the force only do things that you know how to do? Like, you can't just be like, force, stimulate her clitoris. You have to, in your mind, be like,
Be doing
okay,
the
this is
thing.
what the force is doing. Almost like it's your hand, but invisible. You know
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
it's
Yes.
almost not helpful. It's only besides long distances. Like, I guess the force could be helpful if you're doing like a threesome with another guy and you don't want to touch, but you want to
that
You
kind
want
gay?
to jerk him off with the force?
if it's gay, then I'm fucking a homo because I've done a couple of those recently.
No. I'm
But,
asking. I'm not asking. Also, good for you.
Also, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That's actually sick. Awesome, man.
It is sick.
Can
It's
you
disgusting.
Please
It
just
should
not
be-
talk about what we do off the podcast.
Yeah. But I guess sorry to cut you off, but like you know what I mean, like the distance, like that would be the only useful thing because the whole point of the Force, I think, is so you can be far away while doing something, right?
We could be out to dinner, and instead of having one of the remote control things, you do a little Force under the table. But it would be wild if you were trying to do it and she was like a little lower.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, sorry.
Because normally when you're down there, you can't really see her facial reaction. It's like, oh shit, did you just roll your eyes?
Yeah, you're eye to eye with her.
Yeah.
She's
She's
like
like,
checking her text on her Apple Watch.
She's just staring at the fucking sexy waiter. You're
Yeah.
like, "God
Yeah,
damn,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I
eyes over
knew
here."
it. Yeah, that's why you use the Force. So you can fucking keep your eye on her. Make sure she's not closing her eyes, going somewhere else.
You had something spicy you were going to say, and I cut
no,
you
yeah.
off.
Is it? So this is not. I don't actually care, but I think it's a funny hypothetical. Do you think it is? It's got to be less gay than using your actual hand to use the Force to jack a guy off, right?
Yeah. Well, there's always the argument of the what is it called? Where you
Dutch rudder.
Dutch rudder, right? You grab a guy's wrist and jerk him off
You had that
way.
right there.
I've been thinking
Yeah.
about it all day, actually.
That aluminum foil's not gotten to you that much.
Yeah, I also I'm kind of exhausted with people asking me if something's gay because I've done the most borderline gay things out of any straight guy. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I banged a trans lady, I've been pegged, I'm not the guy to ask these questions to because
Okay.
clearly my perception is way off. Because
No,
I'm
you
100.
can still answer whether something is gay.
Well, but I don't think any of those things are gay. So
Oh, I see.
which are things that most people consider gay. I think I'm 100% straight. So like this conversation, like when people are like, "Is this gay?" I'm like, I don't know because clearly my perception of this is different.
Well, yeah, if we abstract, is getting something in your butt gay? That's the real crux.
I've always said there's a couple kinds of gay. There's gay as in like that's lame. There's gay as in that's homosexual. There's gay as in like that is homosexual
Homoerotic.
esque. Yes. So like for example, like Zack Snyder movies are gay because they're a bunch of shirtless guys and they're zooming in on the abs and stuff like that. I
They're
think
going to
that,
show this clip, by the way, in classrooms all over America
The 4
for
different types of
teaching
gay.
kids what gay is.
Yeah, this is gonna be in health class.
Yeah. All right, so Zack Snyder, lame.
No. He might be gay and gay.
Sure.
It is gay in a lame way, and it's also gay in like a homoerotic. Like
Yeah, Superman is a piece. Superman's very
yeah,
attractive.
but the new one they kept that shirt on the whole time.
Okay. Well, Zach wasn't in charge.
Exactly. If Zach was in charge, dude. Oh my god.
We get full frontal.
It's crazy. I mean, you watch 300 too. You're like,
Laser
this
comes out of
guy
his
is
pee hole.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Superman's load has to be able to like,
Cut a woman in half.
Absolutely. Yeah. Penetrate mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
They don't. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
got to be like the laser vision of that X-ray guy or the X-Men guy.
Yeah, he's always got a fucking condom on when he takes
It's a
cutting down
Krypton condom.
buildings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Take it off, babe.
He's a-
I'm really not comfortable with that.
Yeah. You just
Don't worry, I have an IUD. It's not enough for what I'm going to be shooting.
She takes it
Yeah.
off without realizing it. Just gets blown to smithereens. Turned to confetti right in front of him.
He also just. I guess he just like. Yeah, it's always an argument, Superman, where he doesn't know his own path. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know how he's not just knocking people over constantly. Like when he goes to
Yeah.
hug somebody, how he's not like killing old ladies and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I'm sorry to cut you off. You were embarking on a treatise about
Yeah.
about the definitions of
This
gay.
one might be different. So there's gay in a way that like something resembles homosexuality, but isn't gay. I mean, getting something in your ass resembles homosexuality,
sure.
like getting pegged.
Yeah.
So it is gay in that way, but it's not actually homosexual. It's not like the
Right.
first kind of gay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
there's
thing called
happy, I guess.
gynosexual, which is where you're attracted to things that are feminine, but those things could have penises on them.
Okay, so like
a
somebody,
funtari.
so if somebody's
that
into like
is.
chicks with dicks, that's called
Fuck.
gynosexual.
Huh?
If somebody,
Yes. If someone's into, like, if I had to pick a word for myself, I think that's what it would be.
Okay.
Because I would be with a hot lady who has a penis.
dude, here I am, like nervously talking about.
don't know why
things
you're
in my ass. I
nervously
realize I'm
talking.
sitting with a real queer over here, and I can just be myself.
Yeah. Michael
Um,
beats you up, kicks
yeah.
you out of his house.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Turns the hoses on me.
No, well, it's okay. So like you're into chicks with dicks,
Well, not exclusively.
right? But that like does that makes sense.
But yeah, but
that,
I
that makes
wouldn't-
sound like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
your
yeah.
glasses.
I mean, if
But one
you
time
like
though-
hamburgers, right? But you wouldn't say you're
Yes.
into hamburgers. No, but you eat
Exactly.
them on like a special occasion.
Yeah, I don't have them every day.
Exactly,
It's not
yeah.
healthy.
Just
I
It's
will say
against
this.
God.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's against God to have
against
a
some
burger.
guys.
just like
every day.
chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
No, well,
Yeah.
this is my thing. I'm not sexually attracted to women with penises. I've seen it,
Oh,
heard
really?
about it, I've smelt it.
You had sex
have you
with
dealt
one-
it?
Yeah.
No, the trans woman I had sex with had a vagina.
Uh,
Yeah.
no, I've said too much.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
assumed
dude.
she had a penis.
No. This is how.
Oh,
This,
now it's gone from commiserating to just admitting.
no.
I'm
This
just-
is how. This is like the most gay part of the couch, and then we get a little less gay.
You're
and then
right.
Andrew is the straightest.
This
man
is
on
the
this
Kinsey
couch.
scale represented on
This
a
is a gay
sectional.
ass couch, dude.
This is a gay couch.
When I'm the straightest man on your couch,
Yeah.
this is a fucking very gay couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think for me, it's like I'm not attracted to a woman with a penis. It just doesn't do it for me. But it's interesting
Same.
because
Let me tell you this though. I made out with this trans lady who had a penis, and the most gay, uncomfortable part of it was that she, I think, had shaved 12 hours ago on her
Yeah.
face, and I felt a little of the stubble. I'm like, ew, it's so weird.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
weird.
that weirder than the penis. Yeah.
Totally.
No, I get that. I get that. Yeah.
A stubble is like a bucket of ice water on your head. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even, it's not going to hurt you, but it shocks you into the moment.
Yes.
It's not sexy. I don't even think it would be sexy for a girl to feel that. That's like, I
yeah.
have it right now where it's just beyond that point where it's like, can actually be painful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, but if a lady, and a lot are, just attracted to men, they like men,
Yeah.
they like this, kind of scent of man, a little stubble.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that to me is like an I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I think for me, it's tough.
I
where
like
it's-
dolphins with penises.
Absolutely.
Seals.
That there is a subreddit for you, my friend.
Yeah, I bet. It's
Yeah.
probably exactly that.
Just dolphins with
There are
penises.
dolphins with penises.
Yes.
But what I was gonna say was, I love how I always pause like I'm getting interrupted on a serious discussion. I'm just
Yeah. Let's make sure
Ga-
we hit all the
Gather your
notes.
thoughts, Michael.
the thing is, I have a fear of not experiencing things before I die. So I'm unattracted to women with penises.
Okay.
But in my head, I'm like, there's just one less flavor of ice cream I didn't try. You know what I mean? There's that
Sure.
little thought that I'm like, how am I going to be a full comedian?
Yeah, but it's also
And I feel that same way about like, look, I don't think I'll ever fuck a dude. I'm not attracted to men in any way. But you're like, that would be material. You're like, that would be more knowledge in life if I had sex with a man. Or if I took look, this is crazy. I would never
State
do
of
it.
comedy is in shambles.
We're fucking dudes for material.
Yeah.
Michael's
What?
like anything but sit down and write a fucking joke.
Well, it's like I think about the same thing about like getting divorced. I'm like, we don't want to get divorced, but I'm like, it's there's so many things that you're like, oh damn, like I mean, dude, this sounds crazy. I'd never fucking kill a guy, but you're like, you wonder what
Yeah.
your like perception of reality is once you've done that.
You could find a way to legally kill a guy. I'm sure of it.
But I wouldn't want like
Yeah.
I feel the same way about having sex with men and killing guys. I don't want to do it, and I don't want to disappoint God. But
you do want to watch it on Live Leak every once in a while.
exactly,
Yeah.
just to remind myself I'm not into it. Watch a man
Yeah.
get shot or two dudes fuck. I go, that's not.
You're like, oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
Oh, wow. I'm still scared of the cartel. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But do you get them? Like, does any of that make any sense?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
it's not. I don't want this experience, but in my mind, I'm like, I wonder what it
You're
would be like
adventurous.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My girlfriend's like that with ice cream flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, we were getting ice cream one time and she was like, there was a purple flavor that I never in a million years would have touched. It's called ube. Do you know about ube?
Ube.
No, I didn't either. So this is her trying to sell me on it. She was like, yeah, I know it's purple. It's called something weird, but guess what? It's a sweet potato flavor.
Oh.
And I was like, that doesn't help. That makes it seem even worse. Why is this in an ice cream shop? And then I tried it and it was fucking good. So I guess what I'm saying, Michael, you need to take that extra step into the unknown and bang a dude. You need to find a man named Ube.
You might, because Andrew has a killer closer right now about ube ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, you should see
Man,
it.
it'll give me 5 minutes. No, I talked about this last episode, but last time I did a threesome, I high-fived the guy to do an Eiffel Tower, and he locked fingers with me, and it was not for me. Like, it was a thing where I was just like, that moment hit, and I was like, I'm not into dudes.
Locked
I
eyes.
always- what's up? No. And I was always
Okay.
like, you're always
Locking
like,
fingers makes her, for me, mentally disappear.
That's
now
so
it's just
funny.
us, and it's
I'm having
bad.
more sex with
Wow.
this
You're
guy
having
than
more
I am
sex with him.
This is more intimate than
Locking
this.
fingers. I was about to say, locking fingers is so special,
Yeah.
especially if you're facing someone. Like, you can do this holding hands, but this is like
That's
end
bad.
of a Disney movie shit. This
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
crazy intimate.
Yeah, and I was just like I've always been like 98% sure I was straight. But that everybody has like a gay thought. Like this is one I'll have. You see like a hot guy,
Sure.
and you're like, I want to be friends with that guy, and I want that guy to think I'm cool. You know what I mean? You're like,
Oh, yeah.
I want that guy in my friend group.
You friend gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
and I also like I'll go too far. Now that I lost weight, I'm talking to other hot guys like we're the same. Like I was at a bar and there was a guy who was like just jacked out of his mind. This is like in Orlando, and I'm like, dude, we're just a couple fucking hot guys going for pussy, and it's like this guy is significantly better looking than me. But yeah, I don't know.
You were in the club. You're in the club now.
How did he respond to it?
Yeah. Did you say that to him?
Yeah, I was like, dude, we're
We're just
cute
two
boys.
pussy
So,
getting
He
kitties.
didn't put me. He didn't tell me I wasn't.
Good.
Okay, but did he tell you
That's a
were?
good sign.
He was like,
No,
yeah.
no. He was just like, all right.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
He looked like fucking, Jerry O'Connell. You remember that guy?
No.
Kangaroo Jack, like the main guy in that.
Oh yes.
He's
yes.
in what is it called? Stoner Bashing Time. In Dude, Where's My Car?
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
And not a lot of people
Kangaroo
remember Dude,
Jack
Where's My
guy's attractive. Remember
Yeah.
the boobs in that movie? That was awesome.
Car? What?
Well, there's like implied boobs. There was like
Wait, what?
Implied boob. The boob's
Yeah.
implied.
The guy, he's going through like heat stroke in the desert, and he thinks this woman walking up to him is a mirage, and so he feels her tits, and then she hits him with a frying pan.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, I saw that with my dad in the theaters.
Oh my God.
I was hammered and pissed the seat, but he didn't mind because he was too busy jerking off.
Have you ever watched something with your dad and both been like, I guess it never happens. I don't know. I don't think I've ever bonded over a hot woman with my dad.
I found it too uncomfortable.
Yeah, me neither. Like if my dad was ever like, that girl's hot, I would be like,
I don't want our dicks to
Ew.
move at the same time.
yeah.
No, that's not good.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
you, Andrew?
No, the only time that anything like that has happened was actually when I think I was 23. So it was a while ago. We were both in Atlantic City. We took a little family trip on a long weekend, just him and I, and we were both talking to the same girl. Actually, just happened to make conversation, and
At the same time?
yeah, it was like we were milling around. Like we neither of us gamble, but we were walking around the casino, like people watching.
Yeah, you lock fingers?
We went upstairs, and we double teamed her and locked fingers and made eye contact. Yeah,
That's great.
Oh, there you go.
no, that's
a good.
Yeah,
that's a
that's where I
good.
was going. No, I don't think anything like that has ever happened to my dad.
Oh, so that was just. Totally
did I
fake
step
story.
on your punt? Was that where you were going?
It was.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, not worth the squeeze on that one. I was like, it's gonna be so silly when I say what.
Sorry, dude. I feel
happened.
bad.
No, it's okay.
We'll edit it out. Tell it again.
You know, the thing I realize is so funny too is like I pride myself in like caring less about people think about me. But even in the last 3 minutes, I'm thinking of people in my life who are gonna think I'm gay now. And I'm literally.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Is so they can point to me and go,
Oh, thank
no,
you.
he's the gay one.
Yeah.
It's like the fat friend in the dating pic.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
God,
the gay
yeah.
guy in your podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
that
well, I
makes me
thought
look
he was
straighter.
gay, but compared to him, he's actually
Yeah.
he's a total stud.
It's so funny
It's
because
a good friend.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's very sweet of you. I do appreciate
no
that.
problem.
I'm
I'm gonna delete this, but
Yeah,
you know.
this is
I
on your
forgot.
camera.
After we checked 10 times to see if it's recording, you're gonna go over and be like, "Yeah, sorry, I didn't record it. That was so weird."
I'm just really lonely.
Yeah.
And I don't really have a lot of friends
just wanted to hang. Well,
or a
it's,
sectional.
it's funny the what's it called? The fucking like because there's two of the moves. There's the fat girl in the profile picture, and then there's also the hot one. So you think you're swiping on the hot one?
Yes.
Which is the worst strategy.
You know,
under promise, over deliver. That's
that used to be my theory. I was like, why would you look hotter on your Hinge? Why would you trick people? All this stuff. And then I realized a lot of them are just trying to do good on the algorithm. So they're making themselves look way skinnier. And they're like, yeah, sure. Once we get to the date, it's going to be like whatever. But we all know the truth. Men are pigs. He's going to fuck me no matter what I look like.
Yeah.
Additionally, it's like, oh, you're now boosting the algorithm. Like Hinge is crazy. If you just start rejecting people on Hinge, it thinks you're fucking hot.
oh,
Like other
interesting.
ones don't do that. Like I don't know. Like Field does not do that. Field's all location based. But Hinge straight up, I won't look at it. I'll just go ew. Because if I do look at it, I'll be like, no, wait.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, it thinks I'm very handsome.
the algorithm. That's interesting. I didn't know that about.
Yeah.
him.
Bobby Sheehan told me that. He gave me all these tricks.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they that dating apps had like an algorithm that we have to cater to now. That's depressing.
It's just like stand up. You can't fucking. Why can't we just do the
depressing.
art?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
I
always gotta be some math. Sorry.
no, I was gonna say the technology and algorithm is so like there's so much spying going on that it heard you say that you know about it, and next time you go to do that, it's just gonna still send you nonstop pigs.
Oh,
It's gonna be on to you, dude. You're
That's
gonna
so
have to
frustrating.
apologize to Hinge. Be like, please send me hot babes who aren't lying about how skinny they are.
what if I just talk about how I'm gonna invest in Hinge if I get good matches?
That's
I
not
think that
bad.
would work.
yeah.
Or maybe that you're plotting to assassinate the Tinder CEO
Ooh,
or something,
yeah.
but only once you find your true
Dude,
love
who
on
is that
Hinge.
fucking just whore of a man? The guy who invented Tinder. You could,
Probably Peter Thiel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably always.
It's early
Peter
to the
Thiel.
game too. That was like, dude, do you remember fucking? I remember Tinder. Like, you tell people, you're like, yeah, meet this girl on Tinder. They're like, dude, you're gonna get fucking raped by a guy.
Yeah,
And then now it's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
and you had to be like, oh no. I guess
Yeah.
I'll go check it out still.
Yeah, I guess I'll have something to write about this week.
Yeah, I guess I'll go find a story. You're like, I like that you're like a reporter. We're super stand up. You're like, I can't write about it unless I've done it. So, and that's
Yeah.
what you're telling to the judge as he tries you for murder.
Dude, it's called Gonzo journalism.
I
go
was just about to
in-
say you're doing Gonzo stand up.
Yes, I
Yeah.
go into the action.
Yeah.
I'm like, you ever see what's it called? Fucking Civil War. I was gonna say Civil War. I know you're talking about Fear and Loathing, but Civil War, where they have the press things. Yeah, that's like me, but it says I have a thing that says comedian, and I just go
Yeah.
into wild
Or
scenario. I just kill a man, and I go, no, it's for
it's for the bit.
yeah.
How depressed would you be if you're in like Ukraine or Gaza or something, and you see other people with press kits, and then the guy next to you as you're dying, his thing says comedian, and you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
this is just gonna be a bad bit nobody hears at the pair.
Yeah,
My death is gonna get 50 likes and 2 shares on Instagram 2 weeks later.
You go to take the thing out, and it's not a letter to your family. It's just like ideas.
Premises based
Yeah.
on watching your son die.
Yes.
Ukrainian kids like crossed out, Ukrainian adults check mark, like just one of those.
Just an
Gotta,
overwritten joke soaked in blood. Give this to my mom. She's like,
Tell her to
bitches be shopping?
tell
Yeah,
her to
what?
tell her to punch it up.
Yeah, I fucking. I was talking to a Ukrainian girl 2 nights ago. It's very interesting because I literally told her I do not want to fund her country, which was not like out of the blue, but it just came up in conversation.
She's like, I've just asked you to buy me a drink.
Yeah. Hey, okay, fucking Biden. Yeah,
All right. Yeah. First it's a drink and then it's Patriot missiles. I know how this works.
I'm not gonna have billions of dollars go missing to you or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Well, it was so funny because like we had a conversation and it's really funny because I don't know anything about fucking geopolitics and we're just talking about stuff and I was like, Ukraine used to be like a part of Russia, right? She's like, no, it was never part of Russia. It was part of the USSR. I was like, what does the R stand for in USSR? And then she's like, USSR is not Russia. And then I was just like, all right, whatever.
What is it?
Republic.
Republic.
Oh, really?
Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm a fucking retard, but that's what the R. That's the R.
Just can't handle being wrong a little bit. Has
I
to
would-
fucking bite down and go, no.
I would
Can't just be
love
like-
to see you on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
so funny.
well,
too.
I guess I'm a fucking idiot then, Alex. Is that right?
He's like, it's like, my name's Ken. Alex has passed away. Oh, great. So I guess I'm a truly
I
fucking
guess I'm wrong about
shithead.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Shoot yourself on Jeopardy.
It's so funny too because did you just see how cocky I said that? I was like, what does the R stand for? Fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, for a second, you sold me on it.
I
And it was
watched your
only
gears
until-
turn.
Yeah.
By the
Dude,
way,
I was like, dude, you
she also
slammed her.
explained this to me. She explained this very in depth to me that the R stood for Republic,
Oh, really?
and I just since then I have forgotten.
And you're like,
It
it's
was
crazy the misinformation in Ukrainian schools.
Yeah.
They tell you it stands for Russia.
You could have probably you should have gaslit her and been like, nah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know. You were born there? Yeah, there's a lot of fucking propaganda in Russia, which is where you grew up.
It was funny. It was one of those scenarios where like I Sunday was just fucking great. I had a great spot. Show went well. Went by my buddy's softball team goes drinking in like Brooklyn. So on my way home, I'm just like, oh, this is like a nice couple drinks on the way home. And then I took a little bit of Klonopin, which yes, I'm working on, not doing drugs. But anyways, I was like, I want to go to sleep. I want to get a full 8 hours or whatever. And then I didn't leave the bar in time. So like it started to sort of kick in when I saw this like Ukrainian girl and I started talking to her. And you ever start talking to a girl at a bar and then she says she has a
the
boyfriend?
Klonopin kicks in.
Yeah. And then you're talking about
Your mom's reading your dead letter.
Yeah.
And the Kalana.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because I'm like, all right, I probably should be heading home soon. But it's one of those where the girl says she has a boyfriend and you can't immediately just turn around.
Yeah.
By the way, I checked the Instagram.
Yeah.
Check the Instagram. Scary Ukrainian guy. So yeah, but you can't turn around. You know, you can't be like,
Well, because you're also like, yes, but you're also like, well, she is still talking to me. So
see, I'm not like, my thing is, I was just like, now I feel like I look like a dick if I just dip out of the conversation because like
It'd be so funny if the moment she starts saying boy, like you're before she said friend, you're turned around. Just a shadowy silhouette of smoke in the shape of your body.
This is gone.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like you're like the sprint off and then there's just like
Yes.
and there's a U-shaped hole in the wall.
yeah. Or there was a hat that was on my head and I run, the hat is still there.
Yeah. You flush yourself down the toilet. Bye.
You take some chalk and draw a circle on the floor and lift the fucking circle up, climb through it.
Just jump down. But we were talking about the Ukraine. It was just one of those things where I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, I don't know enough about it, but I just don't. I don't personally think we should be funding wars. But I was trying to explain to perspective. I was like, my whole life, I feel like we've funded wars that we shouldn't be doing. So I don't know enough about this war to say we should. I shouldn't be deciding in this. I don't fucking vote. So I'm like, this isn't like affecting anything. But it was one of those things too where I was like, I grew up, we had a bunch of wars that we funded, and then everybody was like, why did we do that? So in my head, whether it's right or wrong to fund a war, I'm like, okay, I want to learn about this before.
I love that that's like a position that some people take umbrage with because essentially what you're saying is we should be skeptical about funding war. And, like some people are like, whoa. It's like, dude, you're saying we shouldn't be spending our tax dollars on murder.
Yeah. And I'm like, let me before I greenlight this.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, that's such a reasonable take. And I think not to continue cutting you off on your own podcast, which is what I'm doing.
No,
but,
I love you fucking filling in airtime.
Cool.
Help me out.
All right.
I'm
So like, if you look at us, we started with shit, and then we went gay. Now we're talking geopolitics.
yeah, this is normally the progression of the Morning Good podcast.
I feel like if we don't believe in a conflict enough to send our people over,
Yes.
funding it is a bullshit pussy move that's just purely for something other than justice.
That's a good point.
If
yeah.
there was some really fucked up shit going on that like we could get behind as a country, but we can't because
and we don't do it either ways. They're fucking doing crazy shit in like so many parts of Africa. They're like cutting women's clits off. Like there's like crazy genocide. There's all kinds of genocides across. I mean, like we're not going to fight
What do
the
they
cartel.
do with them?
What's up?
What do they do with them? They make like a
Stack.
yeah.
Yeah.
They make a little bracelet, give them to sober guys.
Hunter Biden. What is this? Oh, it's my African girl clit wristband. Yeah, it reminds me that life's not so tough. I don't need to smoke crack this week. I could not have a clitoris. I have 12 of them right now, so I'm fine.
If Hunter Biden were those, though, it would be like, okay, those are the women who like didn't do what you wanted in the hotel room.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a little suspect.
I just didn't know that he was 6 years. Oh, sorry.
No, but
No, no, no.
about
I think we figured out
about the
Ukraine.
funding the war. I was just watching this thing yesterday about Vietnam. You guys seen? There's a documentary on Netflix called Turning Point. It's like
I've
5
heard about
episodes. It's great. We had at some point. We didn't enter the war for years, but we kept sending military, equipment over. But also, we had 16,000 military advisors over there. That's what they were designated, not soldiers, advisors. But these guys were like flying helicopters to get the South Vietnamese to fight the Viet Cong, and they're shooting down the helicopters.
That's
so
good
like we're not
stuck. We're shooting at you.
Yeah, well, we're not officially at war, but then people are getting their like sons' remains and the flag sent back to them, and they're like, "What the? I thought you were just an advisor." And they're like, "Yeah, advising went south, I guess. Just gave some bad advice.
Oh, yeah.
Really turned on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is crazy to not directly fight it. But then that begs the question: is you just have to have someone so unequivocally evil that we're willing to do that, and I don't think that exists outside of like Nazi Germany. At the
and we
moment.
also
you could argue that for
it's
Putin.
almost like there's not much justification for war.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's also one of those things too, where it's like, I will just say it was a crazy experience, really having to stand behind my beliefs because you're looking at somebody who's like lost friends and family
Yes.
in a war. war. And it was like a really weird experience to like look somebody in the eyes who's lost so much and
dunk on her.
Smoker.
boom,
Boom in her face, talking shit.
Yeah,
I don't even care. You won't fuck me anyway.
yeah. We can't just be throwing money around. Hey, does anybody want shots?
We can't just be sponsoring people who aren't doing anything for us. By the way, I know you have a boyfriend. Would you like a drink?
Yeah, it was just a crazy thing to have to be like, I just don't. But as I said, I don't know enough about it. But also, people always go like, oh, so should we not have gone to World War II? We didn't go into World War II because of the Holocaust. We didn't like know about that till like
No.
we didn't even believe it.
Who
You
thinks we
ever
went
seen
to
by
it because of the Holocaust? Who thinks that?
A lot of people. Yeah,
What about Pahaba? They don't know
people
about
forget
Pahaba.
about
They're too busy remembering 9/11,
Oh.
and people's minds are so
The day
so
that
small.
shall live on in infamy.
Yep,
Yeah,
and overwrite Pearl Harbor evidently.
yeah.
Do you guys think? I was thinking about this recently, watching the Vietnam thing, and like so much propaganda was like people were like, "I didn't know what communism was. I just knew it was evil, and we had to fight it." Do you guys think this whole like for not centuries, decades that we're like China's the great enemy? It's our huge adversary. Do you think that's all totally overblown?
Dude, absolutely.
It feels
I think that we're subject to
completely overblown,
propaganda.
and I feel like Chinese people, like similar to Americans, on the whole, don't give a shit about America. Don't really think we're a threat, and like think we're fine.
Yeah, I kind of would agree with that. I think the one thing that kind of bothered me was like, I've talked to Americans that have gone to China, and I've heard a couple things that I'm like, that's kind of spooky. I don't think the Chinese people necessarily feel a certain way, but like, my buddy was just talking about how like they did like the thing where like randomly they get on the announcements, and then everybody's just like basically doing like, well, I guess if you saw the Pledge of Allegiance, you kind of think the same fucking thing, right?
What do they do in China with the announcements?
It was just like randomly everybody would stop in public.
In the city.
And the speaker would be like, oh, yo. I mean, I can't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like you're in school, but it's like the whole country. The like PA
think so.
comes
that's what
on.
my buddy said, yeah.
It's the principal talking.
Do you have a Zin by chance?
I don't have any more. I'm sorry.
okay,
I
no
was
worries.
hoping you would have some.
Can you?
You're a bad host.
Can you tell me if
I'm a bad
the
guest.
announcement was for information or was it some sort of Pledge of Allegiance style shit?
See, I have no idea because I don't think my
Call
buddy
to
spoke
prayer.
good Mandarin.
Yeah,
so.
because if it wasn't like just a announcement, then yeah, that's weird. But like, I was on
Yeah.
the subway the other day, and I was like, I hate that fucking people in New York don't shut the fuck up when an announcement comes on. I was on a subway car. It was like just everybody's yapping, and it's already hard enough to hear. I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to do some Seinfeldian shit, just stand up and be like, oh, okay, I guess maybe we're going express. Are we going express now? Y'all wanted to talk, and now we're going express. Was it worth it?
I have shit running down my leg.
Yeah.
And I'm 3 stops away from where I'm supposed to be.
See, I have mixed feelings on that because it is super annoying because I hate not hearing what the announcements are on the fucking train. But a lot of times I just
People have already given up that they're gonna hear it. That's I think what's going
yes,
on.
because I have never heard a clear announcement on
Yeah.
the train.
It's probably
Even
one
when
out
I-
of every 8 I make out.
Yeah. So, but in my mind too, I'm also just like, I could talk. Like I get really, I turn into a fucking rebellious douche a lot where I'm like, oh, well, I have to listen to the announcements, even though they're helping me.
Yeah, you become
that's how
like
stupid I
you
am.
become a Bill of Rights simp. You're like, I'm gonna exercise my fucking right now.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
First Amendment.
Screaming at the speaker. Am I being detained?
Yeah.
The window's open enough, sir. What is he talking about?
You are not legally allowed to hold me
Mm-hmm.
in this car. What else with China was spooky?
So I talked to Ben Frank, and he just said like,
Oh,
during
yeah.
COVID, it started to like lock down and stuff like that.
He
Well,
was in
sure, I
China
mean-
during COVID?
Like when it started, and I think what he was saying was like, it started to just feel. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I think he said things were starting to get bad. Like I think there was like an escalation with Xi Jinping, where like I think it was like it started maybe like he wasn't that intense, but and I'd have to have him on. I really don't want to misquote him or anything, but he basically said that I forgot what he said.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I mean, I know that I just to get back to what you were saying about China maybe being more benevolent than we think it is, you know?
We're just apathetic.
Well, I mean, I think the story is like what you were saying. We're told that it's our enemy, that it's our great enemy, that you know the shit's fucking weird over there and
Right.
it's bad and dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's at least what I thought you were saying, because that's what we're kind of told
Yes.
over here.
That's right.
And you're saying, is that bullshit? Is it complete?
Because it was bullshit basically with Vietnam. And
Right.
then the South Vietnamese, who was like the democracy, he became almost a worse dictator than Ho Chi Minh. You know?
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, I agree with you. I think that we are probably on some level being manipulated about our enemies. Even if they are legit our enemies, we might be getting bad info about what life is like over there.
Yeah, why wouldn't you, if you were the U.S. government or media, why wouldn't you just add a little bit of extra to it? You know what I mean? They might,
Of course.
like
Yeah.
maybe they're like strict, but in your mind you're gonna be like, nah. Let's say they're really bad, just to really get the point across.
You're
Like,
looking, at a
over-exaggerate.
picture, you're like, how about we lengthen those two front teeth a little bit?
Yeah, just
How about
just
we,
a
you
tad
know,
bit,
just
yeah,
make
yeah.
some
Oh,
adjustments?
dude, absolutely. Have you seen the old propaganda pictures that our country generated for
Oh, of
like
course.
Japanese people?
Yes.
In the war? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I mean, it would, if ChatGPT made that today.
Grok would make that.
Grok, I actually have Grok.
You have
making
Grok?
those right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I have a factory set up. It's printing large scale posters.
And he actually has
Yeah.
Asian children working in that factory. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Making
That's what the
anti-Semitic
images
posters.
are.
yeah.
I have buck-toothed. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm not even going to
I'm
continue.
trying to think of like visually. I feel like because I'm trying to think if I've seen a bucktooth. I feel like it's not that common. Like a bucktooth Asian.
No, you're right though. As a caricature, like it'd be a bad caricature artist. You're like you emphasize something that wasn't even there.
Yes.
Yeah, the eyes. It's like of course. But the
I mean, sure, yeah.
Yeah, the eyes, the skin, the hat, whatever. Yeah.
the
the
car
hair.
crashes. Yeah, of course.
I did. I think once in my life I've seen an Asian guy who looked like the propaganda, and it made me laugh out loud in the library.
yeah.
Well, we've all seen the guy who looks like the racist stereotype, and it makes you feel strange.
It
I
does.
will say this:
Yeah.
there's out of all of them, the Jewish guy looks the most like the Jew. You know, like this.
They have to embellish the least.
Yeah. Like that is like JJ Lieberman has a bit about how he like looks like the guy.
Yeah,
who
he
look
can
that.
really.
And then I've seen just other guys that look like that.
Yeah.
But I think I'm so un-anti-Semitic that I would see that propaganda picture and I'd be like, what's wrong with that? This is just a good-looking guy. That'd be really funny.
Such a funny take on claiming to not be anti-Semitic. They're holding up like some horrible, very, very offensive
Horns.
Jewish image.
There's horns.
And they're like, "You made this. What the fuck is wrong with you?" And you're like, "Yeah, there's nothing wrong with looking like that, guys. I like how you look."
Yeah.
Dude, I thought that. You remember when Cuomo's office put out that picture of Zoran that was really contrasted and his beard was a little longer and he looked a little darker?
Wait, that is really funny.
And then Zoran, he was like, "They're trying to make me look like a terrorist." And in my head, I was like, "Buddy, you think that's what a terrorist looks like? That's pretty fucked up." He's
Yeah.
like, "That's a fucking terrorist."
Yeah,
you know. And he's like, "That's not what I am. I keep my shit trimmed up.
Yeah.
I'm not like the fucking Mujahideen over there."
Right. Ryan O'Toole has such a good bit about that. He's like, nobody looks. He's like, I liked Osama bin Laden because nobody looked more like their
Yes.
job than him. Like nobody. You're not look at that guy and be like, what is he, an electrician?
funny.
You're like,
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole it's really funny. I've stayed very much out of the mayoral race. Oh, not to jump off topic, but dude, I've been watching that thing on Rob Ford. Legend.
Yeah, great.
Legend, dude.
What is this?
So Rob Ford,
Toronto, mayor of Toronto.
he was mayor of Toronto.
Crack addict, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's is it a docuseries or something?
Just one and done.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
how it should be. Let's go back to our roots, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why we're doing 5 miniseries, you know.
What's it on?
Netflix.
Okay, cool.
So he just imagine like a Chris Farley guy
Yeah.
who smokes crack and says awesome shit all the time.
It's Mayor Farley.
Rock
Yeah,
and
He's
roll.
Mayor Farley.
Yes, dude. And by the way, it's also funny too because he was
And
like,
everyone loves him.
yeah,
It's Mayor Farley. Like he's deeply troubled. He's in a bad way. He's addicted to drugs. He's so fucking fat. And everyone's like, yeah, Rob Ford for a second term.
Yeah, they loved him. My favorite thing is they were like the quote was the best, where they're like, so you said he's like a lot of people are saying that I ate my secretary's pussy. I assure you, I have enough to eat at home. And then just walks away. And I'm
He
like,
said that to like a fucking bouquet of mics that were in front of him at a press conference. Like everyone's like, did he just say pussy?
yeah. And he says like I have enough pussy to eat at home. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That is fucking wild. Did he say that while he was in office?
Yep.
Yeah, well, he was embroiled in the kind of the crack scandal, and like a video came out.
I know about the video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like he is of and with his constituents. He's doing crack with the people who voted him in. You know,
That's funny.
he's a man of
Man
the
of the
soil.
people.
What are the man of the people?
Yeah.
Soil of the earth. What's it called?
Grassroots, salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bath salts of the earth.
Bath salts of the earth. Yeah, he probably did some of those.
Yeah. And also too, it's so funny too because it's like him like. They were like he was at trap houses. Like he wasn't like he was just smoking crack in like a nice place. So, like he would.
He's in the community.
Yes, there's picture of it. There's this great picture of him with these like kind of thuggish dudes. One time, it's amazing. I want to get on a shirt.
What do they look, how do they look thuggish?
You know, they're just like
They're wearing yarmulkes and they have horns.
yeah, just a couple white
And there's
guys.
nothing wrong
buck
with that.
teeth.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Mhm.
but what was? Yeah, there's that shit, and then there was like, dude, him knocking over that woman was so funny.
Wait,
Somebody was like yelling at him, and like, what do you call that? Like the area they're in, like a courthouse or something.
Yeah, they're in like a
Congress or
Senate
something?
house or yeah. What the fuck is the government building called where they
Parliament?
hold the Senate? Yeah, basically
do they
Parliament.
does Canada have a parliament? I'm so
don't know.
fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I think
no
so.
idea. Hey, buddy.
Hey, you came up with
you're talking
Parliament, and I'm
Okay.
like, all hail the fucking brainiac over here.
Whoa, didn't know we had a Canuck over here.
Yeah, so they're in Canadian Parliament, and he's
Uh-huh.
going to tackle this guy, and this woman accidentally sets a pick, and he bowls her
wrecks
over.
this
He's
old
like
lady, dude.
500 pounds, and then he has to like catch her on the way down. Like, shit, I'm sorry.
like somebody was just talking shit to him. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
and he runs and then just like trucks an old lady by accident, and then like.
She's just fucking bystander getting bowled over.
But you could totally make an argument. The mayor of whatever city should be doing drugs with the people of the city.
Yes,
To understand the plight, he has to do Gonzo mayoring.
dude, yeah,
He's got to be a Gonzo mayor.
Yes. Well, I was thinking about this because I was watching that Hunter Biden thing today. I'm like, he should run for president.
Yeah.
He should run for
Yeah.
president. I trust him more than any other politician. I've seen his wiener. I trust a man whose penis I've seen.
Hunter would be a tough sell.
Okay, but RFK used to do fucking heroin and shit. So it's like, you know what I mean?
I don't think it's just about the drugs though. Like Rob was also going to people's, he was picking up lunches. He's helping kids get home from school and their parents. Like he was in the community. And people are like, I don't know how he's able to do this. He's everywhere at once. It's like, well, it's probably the crack.
right, exactly.
Probably the crack. He's in a horrible shape. Obviously, he's not like Rob Lowe. He doesn't have like crazy amounts of energy. He's on crack. But he's also like helping people build their decks. He's picking up mail when people are on vacation.
He's taking copper out of their walls.
Helping
them
He's
get rid of their
cleaning their
catalytic
gutters. Right. Lightening their loads. But Hunter Biden wasn't doing that shit. He wasn't being, the handyman around town.
Right. Well, he was doing like some foreign stuff. Like he did a lot for AIDS and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you can't get
Spreading
elected
it.
president if who's going to elect him? The fucking People's Republic of China
This is
or
true.
wherever he went.
Slam.
Yeah.
People's Russia of China. Come on.
There's also something about like the look of just like a fat guy in like a suit, like the
Yes.
Chris Farley looking, who's just high on crack. It looks. I just
Yes.
love the visual of this man. I don't know. It's like a kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't know. It's like when you see a fat guy wearing a t-shirt, you're like, eh. But you see a fat guy in a suit.
He's not supposed to move that fast. I think that it reminds me of like, you ever see these reels? I get these reels sometimes of like these trailers, that haul trucks. It's just the trailer, so it's just the rig, and they've souped it up so it has like a fighter engine in it.
Yeah.
And it's just at like some fucking country ass event where it's on this track. It's nighttime, and all of a sudden fire just comes out of the back of it. It's got like a NASA engine in. That's
is
a
a
guy.
fat guy
That's a
on
fat guy on crack.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's gonna explode if that does this for any real amount of time.
But think about how many people he's going to help.
Yes, yeah, but it's entertainment for the people.
Yes.
like that's who's at those truck fucker events.
And you also see it too. You're like, oh, this is so cool because this guy like. He almost looks like he's working harder because he's fat. When I see a fat guy in a suit,
Because
you're like,
life is harder.
yes, you're like this guy's got late nights at the office.
That's the problem with Hunter is he's too attractive. He has like a chiseled chin.
That's a good
He
point.
has a nice face. It's like a hateable, like, oh, you probably think you're better
President's
than me.
son.
President's
Yeah.
son, exactly. You gotta be a fat guy
got a
in a
wrist
suit.
full of African clits.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta be wearing like 3 undershirts just to soak up all your sweat from just living.
Yeah.
And that's the guy you want on your team.
Oh, totally, dude. Like a fat guy where you can see. My favorite is the fat guy in the suit who you could see it's a wife beater under there. Which is like, just don't. We'd rather see your nipples than see that you're wearing a wife beater under your suit. Do you get what I'm saying?
Just under the blazer?
Under the button down. Like when it's like, somebody wears like a really thin button down.
Okay.
Instead of wearing like a hidden kind of t-shirt, you can just clearly see they have a tank top. You're like, there's no mystery here. You're a tank top guy, but you're just like hiding it. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
The outline of the tank top is exposed because their shirt is sucked to their body with the sweat.
Yeah.
No, wife beater blazer. That's like a guy who owns a chain of like really dangerous carnivals.
Absolutely.
You know, wife beater blazer. That's a crazy look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or like a pickup artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
not
actually
a
seems
good
like
one.
something Usher wears every day.
Yeah.
Just like a jacket and a ribbed tank.
Yeah, but he's also the Black Eye Rules. You know, I mean, they're totally different.
True, yeah.
Yeah, he did a Tiny Desk concert. He's wearing like a choker.
Really?
You know, it's like it's different rules.
Yeah.
It's he's on Earth's sun and he's on Earth and our sun gives him more power. He's like Superman.
Yes, exactly.
So I was really stumbling to get that out.
I was wondering where you were going. I was like, fucking keep the balloon in the air, though. I'll see where this lands.
trying.
Where's the red sun planet for him? So Krypton has a red sun, so you don't have powers on it. So what's like the red sun for Usher, where he like can't get away with dressing?
Probably Atlanta.
Yeah, it's
Probably
true.
somewhere in Atlanta where someone will call him gay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Someone cooler than him who maybe looks as gay or more gay. That's ridiculous.
It'll be another gay guy.
Yeah.
Or not another gay guy. He's like,
Well,
it's Usher straight.
Yeah, you trying to start rumors?
I don't know. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks.
Didn't he get down at the freak offs maybe against his will? Didn't Usher? Wasn't he implicated?
Tell me.
Maybe as a victim or something.
Gay to get out of this hole.
Yeah. No, he wants to get into this.
I'm trying to get in that hole.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I feel like he was victimized or
this.
something at the freak offs. I don't know that.
You know what? I will say this. That's possible. I feel like I've heard. I think I know what you're talking about. I didn't even mean to cut you off, dude.
I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Freak offs.
I really hope that if anything good could come out of the P. Diddy situation, that maybe the male black community could be a little less homophobic. That could be.
You think that's going to happen? You think that's going to happen from the Diddy situation? I don't see how that happens.
Well, maybe
Why do they look at this and you go, you know what? We've been on. Why? You think the Diddy thing happened because of the homophobia? He's like, I got to go underground and slippery.
Damn,
Well,
that is so funny, dude.
Well, I just think that like maybe if you found out the coolest guys were having gay sex, maybe you go, maybe gay sex isn't the least cool thing.
I thought you were saying that, like, look what our homophobia allows
Has
to
wrought.
be done to us, which, by the way, leads me to a second topic, which I think is fun.
Yeah, when you take it underground, it becomes way more dangerous and unregulated.
Right. Legalize.
Gay shit, I mean.
You're saying
Yeah.
legalize it?
Legalize
gay sex.
legalize black gay sex.
Yeah. That's a great
That's
shirt.
a shirt. Yes, absolutely. Legalize black gay sex on the front, and then whatever the fuck we said earlier.
Do you think if I wore that, somebody would fight me?
Somebody in Atlanta, the same guy who's calling Usher gay.
Yeah. He's got his hands full that night.
Yeah. All right. So hear me out about the Diddy parties and the freak offs. I know that there was very extreme shit happening there, but a lot of it was just gay, right?
Yeah.
I think it's funny that in like, this is gonna sound very wrong. Do you see? Do you
I
see?
feel like
what
I
I'm
know
going-
where you're going.
The CIA honey trapped like politicians and the Epstein. You look at the Epstein list; it's a lot of white people, and they're fucking kids because like that's the level. So maybe the black community is right with their homophobia because like if they keep some adult homosexual sex as the taboo thing, then they don't have to go to kids to blackmail people.
Okay.
Because
Angie,
men
does
in their
that
minds
make
are
me
as
sound
bad
like
as kids.
That is 3D
Sure.
chess. That is 3D chess in the park.
Whatever gets me out of sounding like a
Homophobia,
racist
yeah.
monster
Yeah.
pedophile right now.
Yes, homosexuality, and you're saying could be viewed as equally bad.
Yeah,
As
it's-
pedophilia.
If you keep it, no, blackmailable. 'Cause-
Blackmailable. Okay.
Blackmailable, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause that's what a lot of it was, right? It was like I heard there were things that would happen. I don't know if this is confirmed, but the rumor is that like you would get a bunch of dudes would fuck you on camera after you got like you get fucked up. You'd be talking to like a black record company, like Bad Boy Records, something like that. They'd give you drugs, get all fucked up. You get ass fucked on camera, and they go, "All right, we could either release this or you sign this predatory deal." Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, the deal seems very unpredatory now after you guys ass raped me and drugged me. This seems like the deal itself is not predatory.
Yeah.
The whole thing's predatory.
Yeah.
Were there kids? Were there underage people at the Diddy things though?
I think so, right?
That's the only hole in that theory.
Yeah.
You'll hear a story. I hadn't heard that. Like I say that like I'm in the circles with this. I'm like from everything I know.
Yeah, and I know people who were close.
Yeah, real close. I think there was one story I heard on the news where they're like, yeah, I was at a Diddy party and I remember it was just weird because I was a kid and there was like adults making out there. I'm like, hey, well, you weren't at the freak off. I think the freak off was a separate occasion, but
well, a kid was there. That's
right, but it was a daytime party at P Diddy's house, so it's like okay, but I don't think it was like the freak offs don't. It's like when you have a family party and then the kids all go to bed.
Sure.
And then it becomes an adult party. So like you have like a 10-hour kind of party. You know what I mean? It's like a wedding. It's like
upstairs listening.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Poking their heads down over the stair railing, watching.
Yeah.
You know.
Selena Gomez just take 10 dicks.
Trying to eavesdrop, but they accidentally slide down the railing because everything's covered.
That's
That's an interesting question though. Whether you think the P Diddy stuff is going to worsen or help erase homophobia in the black community, because there are a lot of free Diddy people. Like I saw the protesters outside the Diddy trial, like the free Diddy people, and you got to wonder if it's just because of music. It's like, hey man, love is love.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. I mean, look, I got to have more black dudes in this podcast, but it is a thing. It is like
Yeah, I guess so.
it is like equal to redneck homophobia. Like, as in, like, I'm not saying black people. I'm saying like a hood black guy. A lot of times I've talked to hood black guys that like will not even joke about gay sex.
Yes,
To a degree that you're like,
for sure.
And it's for me, it's just such a foreign concept because like for me, I grew up on Jackass and things like that, where like gay sex was fun. It was like a funny thing,
Yeah,
and you would like
it's one of the pillars of white comedy.
yeah.
exactly
Is being okay with calling people and yourself gay.
That
100%.
hating your wife and racism.
yeah.
Yeah, and like your dick's insufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. But these are all questions we'll answer with a black guy next week. Thank you guys for listening. That's been the. What do you guys want to promote?
You can check out my podcast, Overshadowed podcast.
Incredible podcast, by the way. It's
Thank
very
you. We
good.
just had Mark Coppola, Nick Cage's older brother and Francis Ford's nephew, on because someone's deleting him off of Wikipedia, and so we had to get on there to kind of repopulate the internet. It's very bizarre. So yeah, that's coming out soon. Zach Russell Comedy on Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram at Erase Coppola. I'm doing a lot of good work. I have a recurring show at Grove 34. It's probably the last Tuesday of every month. You can check that out. Grove 34 in Astoria, Queens. And follow me on Instagram, please, at the Andrew Man Thing, I believe. Thanks for having me.
I love that you're like, you had the most creative name. You're like, I think it was something really genius. Because it's a very funny name. And you're like, I think that's what I thought of that day.
It's
a good
either
name.
Andrew Man Thing or the Andrew Man Thing.
Oh,
I can't remember.
okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
All right, well, fucking thank you guys.
That's the only man thing.
Thank you.